Happy Tuesday, second grade. We're back into social studies. We are going to start up with chapter 11. How can one person make a difference in a community? And it shows the introduction. And over here I see some pictures. These pictures are from long ago. They do not look like recent pictures. So whatever we're going to be reading about has something to do with things from our past. Let's read our introduction. All communities have problems. They solve their problems in different ways. Sometimes just one person thinks of a way to solve the problem. This makes the community a better place to live. In this chapter, you will read about people who solved problems in their communities. So whatever we're gonna read about, I think it has to do with these pictures. So maybe there's some problems in these pictures that people are going to solve. Let's read on. You will be learning about 4 people from the past who solved problems in their communities. 2 of the problems were in urban communities, and 2 of the problems were in rural communities. So 2 of the problems were in a city, and 2 of them were in like a countryside. Okay, let's move on. This is a picture of city streets in Chicago, Illinois, around 1890. Where are the children playing? Is that a safe place to play? What other problems might these children have? So if we look at this picture, we see that there's children playing. Looks like they're in the street. I see lots of kids. I don't see any adults. I do see some wood, broken pieces of wood. I see a broken piece of glass down here. Oh, look at, that's like an open area they can just fall in. This doesn't look like a very safe place for these children to play. So what I want you to do is to type your answer here or use the microphone to record your answer. I will give you a couple minutes to do that. Okay, let's read on. How could we help the children in this picture? That's a good question. So I'm going to pause for a second so you can record your answer. How can you help these children in this picture? They're not very safe. They're all playing in the middle of the street. How can you solve their problem? What can we do to make this community happier, safer? Record your answer. Well, here's a picture of a lady named Jane Addams. Jane Addams gave children a place to play. Jane Addams lived from 1860 to 1935. She lived in the city of Chicago, Illinois. She saw children playing in the dirty, crowded streets. She knew the children were not safe there. So Jane Addams saw some of the things that we did as well. She saw that they were unsafe. She saw that it was dirty there, and Addams wanted to help. Soon she had an idea. She rented a building where children could play and be safe. She called it Hull House. Addams also built Chicago's first playground. Jane Addams saw a problem in her community and solved it. Okay, so was building a place for children to play one of the solutions you came up with? So this lady was like, I can't have these children running around and not being very safe. So she decided to fix that problem. And there's also a junior high named after her. There's a Jane Addams Junior High in Schaumburg that is named after this wonderful woman. Okay, let's go on. Okay, this picture shows transportation. Oh no, sorry. This picture shows transportation problems in the city of Cleveland, Ohio, around 1920. Think of a way to help solve the traffic problems. So if we look at that picture, we see cars going every which way. We see adults and children just walking in between the cars. It does not look like a very safe environment. So what could we do to make this place safer? What's one thing we can think of? Garrett A. Morgan made his community safer. Garrett A. Morgan lived from 1877 to 1963. He lived in Cleveland, Ohio. He was an inventor. An inventor thinks of new things, such as machines. An inventor often builds things too. Morgan thought the streets of his city were very crowded. Traffic lights had no delay between go and stop. Cars often crashed into each other. Morgan invented a traffic light that had 3 commands. Cars had time to slow down in between the go and stop. Morgan's new traffic light helped keep the people of Cleveland safe. So this man decided to make the traffic light even better. Before the current traffic light, the traffic light only had red and green lights, and that got really confusing to the drivers. So he invented the current traffic light that has red, yellow, and green, so that the cars had time to slow down in between the stopping and going. So was installing traffic lights one of your solutions? And this is a picture of Garrett Morgan. Another inventor, just one person who made a big difference in his community. Okay, so what I want you to do is to draw an award for someone who has helped a community. Be sure to include why they are receiving this award. So think of someone that, it could be a family member, it could be someone in your community that has made a difference some way, somehow. It can be big, it can be little, but think of an award that you can give them. What would you call the award? Why would you give them an award? Draw a picture of this award and why they are deserving